Yo, what's going on, guys? It's me, Aaron, and in today's video, I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it 100, as the kids would say. I'm going to say some things that maybe you don't want to hear, and I'm going to deliver some tough love. So, when you imagine yourself going throughout the world and you imagine the way that people perceive you, you walk into a room, what do people think of you? What do the girls in my life think of me? What do my friends? What do strangers when they see me? What is it? And there's a list of characteristics that everybody wants to embody, right? And, so a few examples that would be, you want to be perceived as being intelligent. You want people to think that you're a smart person. Nobody wants to be dumb. Being dumb sucks. You ideally, you probably want to be good looking, right? You want women to be attracted, being good looking. In all honesty, you get, respect from men, even, from being good looking. You want to be charismatic, you want to be funny. These are all traits and characteristics that, you want to embody as a man, right? And that you want people to see in you. And I would say far above all of those traits was the one that I was holding out on listing. Bravery. Okay, you want to be brave. Now, you think about the hero in all of your favorite movies, okay? Let's look at The Dark Knight Rises. Let's look at Batman, okay? Batman is brave, okay? Let's look at Troy. Brad Pitt is Achilles in Troy. Let's look at Gladiator. All the great heroes of the great movies, they're brave, okay? And they have some sort of villain. They have some sort of dragon in the cave, okay? It's waiting for them. They have something that they have to conquer, okay? In Batman, it's Bane and the Joker, and in Gladiator, it's the Emperor, who betrayed him and sold him into slavery. In all of these movies, okay, the man that is glorified, Achilles has to go off and he has to conquer Troy, okay? All of these men that are glorified in our culture by, movies and the media and, by everybody and everything, really, they're brave men, okay? There's a lot of things in life that are difficult that require bravery. A good buddy of mine who's probably going to watch this video, he just recently quit his job to go all in on his business, and that was a lot of bravery on his part. Business, putting yourself out there in any kind of way. A lot of you guys, maybe want to start some sort of a YouTube vlog or a blog where you write about things. I remember before Evolution Daily, there was so many things I wanted to do, but I didn't have the bravery to really put myself out there in any way. I have old videos of me, trying to start making videos back in the day, and I didn't have the bravery within me. To go up and talk to that girl requires bravery, right? To go up, you see a hot ass chick, you're at the mall, you're out at, bar with your friends, whatever. You want to go up and talk to a chick and you don't have the bravery to go up and do it. That's why they call alcohol liquid courage, okay? Because you get a little drunk, you get a little inebriated, feeling a little loose, and all of a sudden I can fucking do whatever the fuck. You ever see drunk guys that, think they're tough? Drunk guys, I'll fuck you up, man. I'll fuck you up, bro. It's liquid courage, right? A lot of guys need alcohol in order to approach. A lot of guys, could maybe go out and do pretty well as far as results go, as far as how many girls they're fucking from being drunk and going out and doing night game. But then, you try to send them out during the daytime and it's just crippling anxiety, right? So in the same way that I put an extreme emphasis at the beginning of this video about not wanting to be perceived as being stupid, you also don't want to be perceived as a coward. And even more important than not wanting to be perceived as a coward is that you want to be brave. Not perceived as brave, not perceived as a coward. It's all irrelevant. Really, it's about being brave. I just know, as I look into this camera right now, I know who I'm talking to. I know I'm talking to the Evolution Daily audience here. And I massively appreciate you guys being here, following my, my journey and this channel and everything. And I know a lot of you guys are holding back. I know so many of you are just procrastinating greatness, putting off greatness. And you kind of have it in your head that one day you'll get it together. You kind of have it in your head that, okay, so right now is just not my time. One day I'll be good with chicks. One day I'll be fit. One day I'm going to start this business. One day I'm going to up my career. One day I'm going to go back to school, whatever it is for you. And the truth is that if you wait too long, you'll be in the habit, you'll develop a deep, deep habit energy of being cowardly, okay? And again, I said at the beginning, as I said, this is going to be something that a lot of you guys don't want to hear, okay? Approach anxiety, extreme approach anxiety that you choose each and every day to not conquer is cowardice, okay? So I talk to guys, on the virtual instruction program, guys that message me, guys I've had on boot camps, whatever, and I hear a similar story. A lot of guys have a story about going out to a mall or, a popular area to do some day game, and they walk around for hours and hours without making an approach. And I hear this. And what I say to that is, how little are you truly valuing your time? I mean, is 2 hours and how little do you value yourself? Is 2 hours of your day so worthless to you that you can't step up and conquer this little bit of approach anxiety you're experiencing? And I don't want to be mean. I don't want to attack you guys. I don't want this, to fucking rip your soul apart or anything. But in the grand scheme of the universe, man, I mean, there's a lot of people on this planet right now, and there's a big fucking universe out there, okay? And I'm of the belief, personally, just based on math and statistics, I mean, I believe that basically that there are billions, if not trillions, of planets out there that are harboring life. Some of which are, in very low levels of life on the cellular level. And then others are, way beyond Earth. I mean, planets that are Earth-like, but their sun is so big that our planet is so, that the planet is so big, and that they have had so many resources to actually take them into, so for us right now, we're about 60 years outside of flight, or maybe like 70 years outside of, when flight was invented, and I think there's civilizations out there that are 1 billion years ahead of where, when flight was invented, shit like you see in Star Wars, I think that there's wars happening on those planets. I think that there's wars happening on our planet. I think that there's genocide happening, in Syria. I think that there's horrible things. I think that every single day somebody goes through a traumatic breakup. I think every single day somebody is losing somebody that they love dearly to cancer or to a car accident or to a drug overdose. I think every day that there's so much pain felt in the world. And I just think that there's so many things that are so much worse, and not only so much worse, but also just so much more significant than you feeling anxiety to go talk to a girl, to step up to the plate and just fucking go up and say hi to a chick. I'm kind of just at this breaking point almost where I'm fucking sick and tired of approach anxiety. I don't want to say I don't ever feel it anymore. It's not that I don't ever feel it at all, but I fucking conquer that shit, because I'm fucking brave, okay? And if you're not brave right now, this is your opportunity to start taking the actions to become brave, right? So a lot of guys ask me, how do I get into state? How do I get into state to talk to chicks? I say do the actions first, and then that'll throw you into state. So how do I become, verbally fluid when I go up and talk to a girl? You go up and talk to that girl when you're not verbally fluid, and you'll become verbally fluid, right? It's a reversal. Don't do things to get into state. Do the things, and you will be in state. And I just think that if you guys are watching this video, especially right now, it looks like it's going to be about 10 minutes into this video at this point. I would have to assume you're pretty deep into game. You're not just somebody that stumbled upon this and you don't even know about game or care. I mean, this is a very game-related video pickup, right? And I want you to be fucking brave. So back to the hero analogies. You know, I mean, Joe Rogan, he's got one of my favorite quotes of all time. You know, Joe Rogan says, you want to be the hero of your own movie, right? And back to what I'm talking about with Batman, you know? Batman kills Bane. Batman kills Bane. Batman kills the Joker, okay? Batman fucks these people up. Batman comes out on top, all right? And I made the decision a long time ago that I was not going to be a coward anymore. That first off, I was going to put myself out there. I was going to do stand-up comedy. I was so afraid to do stand-up comedy. And I said, that's fucking cowardly. I don't want to be a fucking coward. I don't want the world to think of me as a fucking coward. And more importantly, I don't want to think of myself as a coward. So I fucking stepped up and I did some stand-up, all right? And then I stepped up and I did fucking game. And I didn't really like the way I looked on video. I hated it. I'm comfortable with myself now, almost like fucking 100%, to be honest. But I didn't like the way my voice sounded when I first heard myself on my old comedy podcast. I almost didn't put out the first episode. Okay, and I conquered Bravery over and over and over again. And I'm sorry, but not still, because I know some of you are watching this and maybe you're just starting in game. If you are really allowing approach anxiety, your fear of going up and talking to a girl, and maybe she's gonna just say something that doesn't really fit into my perception of myself, that doesn't really actually fuel my ego. Maybe she's gonna say something mean to me. She's not gonna want me. I'm gonna seem weird. You're kind of just being a little bitch. I'm sorry. You know, I don't want this to be mean again. I'm sorry, but like, you have one fucking life, okay? I don't care what fucking religion you are. I don't care what you think. As far as who you are right now watching this video, you are only existing one motherfucking time, okay? And I'm not huge on legacy. You know, I don't really rant and rave about legacy and what you're leaving behind. It's not about that. It's about demanding greatness from yourself and being brave and fucking slaying the dragon in the cave. That's what it's about, okay? It's about saying, hey, I'm not only going to watch these videos on pickup, I'm going to go out and execute the shit. I'm going to get fucking good, no matter how much it hurts, okay? It's about self-analyzation. It's about recording your audio and listening to yourself and being like, yeah, okay, I definitely am sounding way too excited when I talk to that fucking girl right now. Why should I be this excited? I shouldn't be. It's about self-analyzation. It's about having a friend film you and looking at your body language, okay? It's about stepping outside of yourself and seeing your flaws and seeing the way that you overreact to things and seeing the way that you allow little emotional triggers to trigger you on such a deep level that it ruins your entire day. Overcoming approach anxiety is, it's gotta be like it's gotta be something that you stop fucking talking about and stop thinking about. I'm sick and tired of approach anxiety. Just fucking stop it. Go up. Have the fucking bravery to say hey to some chicks. Have the bravery to go up and lead an engaging conversation with a girl. Have a great interaction with a girl. Have the bravery to go up and have shitty interactions. Even more importantly is have the bravery to go up and have some fucking shithole bullshit interactions that make you look stupid, that make you feel like a fucking chode, and have what you determine your success by be based on things that you have full control over. Your criteria for success should be only what you have control over. Meaning, if I go out for a day game session today, did I do 5 approaches? Then I fucking win. Not did I go out and get 5 numbers, okay? Did I go out and do 5 approaches? Because if you're going out and you're walking around for 2 hours, you're not doing approaches because of your fucking approach anxiety, you're being cowardly. So I want you guys to take this video as a challenge, to step it the fuck up, to start being brave, to start understanding that it is selfish as fuck for you to have the level of approach anxiety that you are, if you're watching this video this deep, that you're probably experiencing. Leave some comments below and, just let me know that let me know that this resonated with you. Let me know that you are about it. Let me know that you are gonna fucking step this shit up And stop with the bullshit. You're bullshitting yourself. You're lying to yourself. I have approach anxiety, so I can't approach. Like, why are you so quick to just yell out that you have approach anxiety? This is an extreme flaw, okay? And it's something that needs to be corrected. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. It's just like if I have a fucking flaw on my forehead, if I have a fucking zit right here, it needs to be corrected. It's no big deal. It's not the end of the world. But you need to take action on it fucking now. I'm sick and tired of approach anxiety.